Hot Toys Birds of Prey Harley Quinn. Booby Trap Special Edition. Let's take a look. So here we go, let's take a look at the box. It's really nice, I love the artwork on the front. Let's do a full 360. You get some nice checker work on the side, all the Hot Toys normal warnings and credits, and again checker work and the logo on the side as well. It also has a flip front cover, so you've got this magnetic flap, and there we have a nice window display of the figure, and as well the inside label we have a nice image of Harley Quinn. Right, let's get it out the box and see what's what. Okay, so top lid off, removed all the plastics from the figure. It was quite well plasticed up, there was quite a lot to take off. So I've done that. Let's have a look of the contents of the box. You obviously have the figure itself. Underneath we have a lovely looking stand. Looking forward to taking that one out. We'll then get Harley's mallet, Harley's baseball bat, the neck chains that go around her neck obviously, a few hands, looks as if we've got 2 right hands and 3 left hands, and a pair of roller skates. Right, let's get all the bits out and let's take a closer look. So let's start with the figure herself. So this is the Booby Trap version, Harley Quinn, from the end scene of Birds of Prey. We have the nice pink top. Underneath you can just about see the under trousers. Looks like a denim type material with the black stripes. And this lovely pair of very shiny and gold dungarees. So get that wee miniature zip there. And I must be honest, I'm quite impressed with the costume. It's really nice. It's a nice smooth vinyl type material. It seems to fit on the body really well. Yeah, really impressed with that. We have then the gold boots on the figure, which can be replaced with the roller skates. We have the tattoos on the body, just transfers. There you go. And then we have the head sculpt itself. Now I think Margot Robbie is a very difficult person to capture. Many people have tried, and every single head sculpt is always slightly different. And I don't think this one is bang on. It's nice, I can see Margot in there, but honestly, it's not dead on. Not like the one we got with the Suicide Squad version. Now, as you may already know, I am a huge Harley Quinn fan. I have multiple items, including the Sideshow Premium Format Harley Quinn. I have the original Suicide Squad Harley Quinn sorry, say that again, Gordon. I have the original Hot Toys Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, and I'm also waiting for the JND Hyperreal statue, as well as the Infinity Studio 1:1 scale bust. So yeah, you can safely say that I do like Harley. Now this is a nice figure, I really do like it. I think once it's all posed up, and we've got either the mallet or the baseball bat, the roller skates and the stand, it's going to look pretty fantastic. But as for the likeness, it's good, but it's not perfect. Okay, let's put this down and have a look at some of the accessories that are inside the box. So we'll start first of all with the mallet. Now I've actually got a mallet. I got the special edition of the original Suicide Squad Harley, and I've already got Harley posed with the mallet and baseball bat on that figure. But I feel that I'm going to use the mallet again for this figure because it's more in keeping with the end scene within the funfair. So it's really nice. It's just made of a hollow type plastic. It's painted really well. We've got some nice decals, some nice weathering, some nice paint applications going on. It's pretty sharp, it's pretty crisp. We've got that lovely blue pole and just a black plastic handle. Moving on, the special edition part, I believe, is this baseball bat. And it's pretty accurate. Again, paint applications, decals, the writing, it's crisp, it's clear, it's very well done. You can make out what the writing actually says, which is teeny. You've got this nice plastic wrap effect, which has been painted and highlighted with a couple of washes. There's no wash on the actual bat itself, so you can see the bat looks fairly new, as opposed to the Mallet, which looks somewhat distressed through years of Harley hitting people and things over the head, etc. But the bat is pretty clean. It's a pretty clean bat, but you do have that kind of weathered wrap, but it's still nice. I like the baseball bat. Moving on, we have some very small hands. Now, I'm not going to show you every single one in depth or detail, but it's just to highlight the hands themselves and all of the paintwork and rings. So you can see that there is, I don't know if the camera is going to focus, but there is some nail polish on there, and it's not just like a flat colour. There is some texture work and some detail to the nails. You also have these rings, which are moulded plastic onto the hand itself, and they are really, really well done. Now again, this hand is obviously a female hand, so it's a bit smaller than the hand you normally get with a male figure. So they do feel small in hand, but the detail on them is absolutely fantastic. You have really good paint application, really good texture, right down to a patternation on the palm, and skin tones and skin wrinkles. And yeah, it's just a fantastic little thing produced in 1/6 scale. So you get this right hand. We also have another right hand, which is to hold something. I don't really know what will hold yet, but it'll hold something. And then we have three, the figure's already got 2 hands on it, but we then have 2 lefts and a number of right hands, 3 in total. So there's one which grips either the baseball bat or the mallet. Here's another which points, perhaps. And the last one, which is almost like a peace sign or an FU sign. And let's look at this hand, detailing this one very quickly. You can see that they've captured all of Harley's rings rather well. There's quite a lot of detail on that, and the paintwork's stunning. You know, there's no bleed on the paintwork onto the hand itself. It's nice, it's crisp, it's clean, and again you've got them nails painted in a kind of polka dot pattern. So that's our hands. One of my favourite bits, roller skates. So obviously we have a left and a right roller skate, and these are a lot of fun. They are painted superbly. I love the colours. They are really, really well done. The wheels spin on all. You have that yellow stopper, which is detailed, and even look below. You know, okay, they're not weathered in any way, they look brand new, but you can see there that underneath the casting, it's lovely and crisp, it's lovely and clean. The paintwork actually is stunning. That blue colour, that metallic blue, is just absolutely amazing. And then the metallic deep red, candy red on blue on the wheels, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, there's the roller skates. Oh, one that I've just broken. There's the roller skates. I'm really looking forward to posing these up on the actual figure. And then we're going to take a look at the stand next, and this looks tremendous. It really does look like an awesome stand. It's got some kind of metallic foil work on the top. That to me is how a stand should be done. You know, I really, really like that one. It adds a lot of character and a lot of visual and a lot of colours. Yeah, I like that one. And you have Harley Quinn pink signature on the front. So I'm loving that stand. And then you just get the normal waist grabber. I prefer a crotch grabber myself. I feel as if these cause damage to the tailoring, the clothing, the figure itself. I much prefer a crotch grabber stand. And that's one thing that I think Hot Toys should include. 2 options, waist grabber and crotch grabber. I mean, let's be honest, it's just a bit of metal. And I'd be willing to pay an extra couple of pounds to have 2 options. So Hot Toys, if you ever in a million years watch this video, there's my wish list. A crotch grabber and a waist grabber. I think it would be a relatively good idea. Now the last piece in the box, other than the pegs, is Harley Quinn's necklaces. And you can see there, it's very difficult to not get these tangled up. But you can see they're all metal, and there's lots going on in that. We've got little charms, we've got little padlocks, we've got the Bruce dog tag, wee bone dog tag. I think that'll just slip over the neck with the head sculpt off. I'm going to put it carefully back where I found it because I don't really want it getting wrapped up. But yeah, that is looking pretty good, and I'm looking forward to seeing that on the figure. Right, that's your lot for what's in the box. Let's get it all put together and we'll have a look at the figure itself. Uh-oh, missed a part. So what I forgot all about was the cardboard backdrop for this figure. This is in the underside of the black tray, and it's meant to be almost like a backdrop for the figure. Not something I'm going to use, so I'm not going to necessarily take it out of the plastic bag, but you can see it well enough. It's actually pretty nice. It would make the figure pop a lot more. I might actually just take it out just to see how it looks. You have to build it. It's got some cardboard stands on the back. I think it looks pretty good. It's got the same colorations, the same metallics. It's got an image of Harley Quinn here and the name. As a singular display item, I think this would complement the figure really well. So I may take it out of the box and have a look and see what it looks like with the figure, but it's not something I would use in my display anyway. Right, okay, so figure on the stand, one hand change to hold the bat, and a very quick pose. Now I've put the chains around the neck, popped the head sculpt off, put the chains on, popped the head back on. Couldn't be easier. Body articulation looks okay so far. The arms, the joints are fairly tight. Just throwing it into this pose, and you can see that already you're kind of getting a classic Harley Quinn pose. As I mentioned before, I don't like these waist grabbers. I could feel as if that is going to damage the overalls. So I'm going to go and see if I can find a crotch grabber that I've got spare and swap it out. The other issue that I have with these types of stands is it does tend to pull the figure to the back of the stand. So yeah, we can pull Harley's legs forward and adjust her body shape, but you have an awful lot of space at the front. I really want the figure to be in the middle of the stand, not near the back. But overall, it's a pretty nice figure, and considering how much I paid for it, I'm actually really, really happy. So this was one that I didn't plan on adding to the collection, despite the fact I was a Harley Quinn fan. However, recently Zavi in the UK, who are a bit hit and miss when it comes to orders and customer service, yes, I have been burned by them in the past, were offering a crazy 40% discount on the figure. So the full total price, including shipping, which was £1.99, came to £126.99. So for £125 for the actual figure, I'm actually really, really happy with this. Not something I would have paid £250, £280 for on release. I'm happy at £125. Would I pay any more? Yeah, maybe up to £180. I think the figure's probably worth £180. However, as I said, I wasn't planning on adding this one, but I'm glad I have. I like it. I like the figure. I like the outfit. I think the sculpt is good. It could be stronger. I like the paint apps and all the accessories, and I'm really looking forward to getting this one set up in the final museum style pose to then fit into the overall collection. So let's change out the feet with the roller skates, let's change out the bat with the mallet, and let's see if I can get that all-important final pose. Right, so here we have it, the final museum style pose that I was looking for. So we've changed the feet over to the roller skates, we have changed the hands over to accommodate that mallet, and I've also managed to find myself a crotch grabber to replace the waist grabber with. Now I've also made up the backing panel, the backdrop, and I must say it looks pretty spectacular. I'm really happy that I actually picked this one up. Like I said, price dictated the pickup, not the desire to get it in the first place. But I'm really happy that I did and I came across it. So here we have the typical museum style pose from me. Nothing particularly special or interesting about it, although I do feel you could get some really cracking kind of fighting or action poses out of this figure. But for my display, it fits in the style that it's in. I really do like the backdrop. I think the colours, the foil colours, the metallic colours really complement that base and figure extremely well. Unfortunately, it's not something I'm going to use in my collection display because it just will not fit into the shelf due to the height, and it would stick out like a sore thumb against all the other figures. So it's a nice to have, and if you ever wanted to display this particular Harley Quinn booby trap figure on its own, perhaps you would use the backdrop and it would give you a magnificent display piece. However, it's not for me, so it's going back in the box. Let me now take you through some close-ups and then we'll end the video. Okay, so some nice close-ups of the pose that I've managed to strike. We just have this open slight hand to grasp the mallet. It's not firmly or tightly in there, but it was good to get the angle. The neck chains and necklaces, very easy to pop on, very detailed and look tremendous on the actual figure. Again, there's that head sculpt, it is pretty good. Again, not absolutely bang on, but it's pretty nice nonetheless. Moving down to the upper torso, you can see that nice costume with the gold diamond patterned dungarees and pink top. Hands, as we've seen before, very detailed, and the decal tattoos very good and in good positions. And then moving down, not a lot to see here. Just put the kind of relaxed gripping hand on the left arm, and then moving down we've got them roller skates and the base, and that is probably one of my favourite parts of the whole figure. Roller skates and the base. I don't know why. Is it the colours? Is it the fun factor? Who knows? But it's pretty nice nonetheless. So there we go, Harley Quinn from Birds of Prey Booby Trap Edition. If you are a fan, recommend picking this one up if you can find it for the right price. I'm now going to go and find a spot for this on the display and incorporate it into the collection. Thanks very much for checking the video out. As always, if you are a subscriber, my deepest gratitude to you for subscribing and supporting the channel. If you're not already a subscriber, please do give me that encouragement, support the channel and hit that subscribe button. I promise you there's good content always coming up on the channel. And if you've liked the review, If you've liked the figure, if you've liked anything about this, please give me a like. It only takes 2 seconds of your day. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. And until the next time, take care.